My name is Jason Shirley. I'm the clinical director at Cypress Lakes Lodge.
My name is Bridget Lewis, and I am the program director here at Cypress Lakes Lodge.
And my name is Tobin Wells, and I'm a licensed chemical dependency counselor.
I'm Carmen Guzzi.
I'm Joni Burchett. I am a counselor therapist here at Cypress Lakes.
I'm an LPC, which is a licensed professional counselor. Areas that I have specialties in are more in the trauma field. Have training in EMDR, TFCBT, also EGALA certified in equine therapy.
I've had my license for about 12 years. They say I tell it like it is. So
I also hold a Bachelor of Psychology, working on a master's right now in the licensed professional track.
I've always felt that counseling was something I wanted to do, and so this was kind of a tiptoe into that.
I help integrate the AA part of our program here and help integrate it into the mental health aspect.
A 12-step program is a big part of what we do, but we also meet people where they're at, meaning that we'll offer them a smart recovery or refuge, and working with them and helping them in a way that is most conducive for them and their journey spiritually where they're at and what that looks like for them. One of the benefits that we have as far as being privately owned, meaning that we have the ability to cater to people in a different way, not following a model that is trying to get people in and out. Part of our model where we're at is more of a home feeling, a small, intimate feeling with them that helps us cater to them in a unique way.
And the clients are able to get more personalized care with us. They have access to everybody in the facility, from the executive director to the clinical manager.
We currently have 3 counselors that are on staff, in which gives us a smaller caseload so that they can spend more time with the clients, one-on-one sessions, and also more time in processing and working through things with them individually. One thing that's kind of unique about me is meeting people where they're at and working with them and trying to bring different components into treatment to help them work through problems that they're having.
First of all, I'm a recovering addict, and so I understand exactly what the clients are going through, and I think I'm able to get on their scale and explain to them exactly that, I've been through this, I understand it.
What we do with equine therapy is we have an atmosphere where the client is able to engage therapeutically outside of the typical session where they can go out and work through problems they have going on in their life with the horses. It's always a good time for them to get off property and to go outside and spend time with horses. And it's just a very calming, relaxing experience. But it allows us to talk about things externally.
With art therapy, we actually express and process through our art. So we'll have different things that we sit in and think about cognitively, but we also think about, like, what am I feeling through this and how can I express those feelings through art? It's all about regulation and all about balance, not highs, not lows, just that contentment. I like to think of it as a language of the heart. Even in my own life, I find such solace in just breaking away and just expressing myself by playing the violin and just finding that peace and speaking a language. And what's interesting to me is, as you play and as you offer that language of yourself, others hear it, and they hear it and translate it, and it's just totally meaningful.
I teach a self-esteem class, and while I teach that class, I actually cut clients' hair during that class, and that seems to be something everybody kind of enjoys. When I get to express something I'm passionate about that gives me a boost of my self-esteem, it seems to kind of help them try to figure out what would help their self-esteem.
But post-treatment is important for us because we want to create that stability with them outside of treatment and give them the best things we can. But most definitely working IOP, 12-step, different types of recovery models.
Any services that they are needing, leaving, it is all set up prior to them leaving our facility.
I typically recommend sober living after treatment. That's not a decision everybody makes. Try to give them every resource we have to help them along the way.
One of my favorite sayings is, we can't go around our problems, we can't go under them, we can't go above them. We have to walk through difficulties in life. And so that's one of my biggest things I think that we talk about is like, how do we move through the difficult challenges without turning to coping mechanisms that are destructive?
A lot of people with addiction don't really understand it. They just live it. And so for me, just to give them knowledge about addiction and how they can, hopefully prevent a relapse, just find ways to stay in their recovery is something I think is beneficial for the clients.
I love my job. I love working here at Cypress Lakes.
Cypress Lakes is just wonderful. It's such a tranquil experience. It's like serene and your cares just kind of melt away. And then you get to know the people in such an intimate setting, but you're getting so much out of it while you're here that it's just such a wonderful setting to be in.
I think for me, I've had a lot of challenges in life. My own share of heartache and story and moving through those things. And I have been given so much grace through the help and the aid and the contributions of others. Just people just authentically speaking into my life, speaking truth, speaking love, speaking grace. And so now for me to have the opportunity to do that for others, it just makes meaning. It just makes so much meaning of this life and what my own journey has brought me through and then carried me to this point where I can offer that to others. I literally feel like I see miracles here every day. I literally see, people just gather up so much courage inside themselves to fight for their own recovery and to fight for their, healing and to own that. And so, the saying goes, giving is better than receiving. And that's absolutely true, because I really feel like every day I have so much inspiration in watching these clients owning their process.